Hi guys, it's Amy with A2Z Stamping, and today I have a Christmas card for you using the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. This is a fun stamp set. It has all these Christmas sentiments, and then there's a coordinating punch, that's a tree, that cuts these guys out. Or you could just cut a tree out of designer series paper. And I came up with a very simple, I think it's somewhat elegant card, and I thought I'd show you. All right, so first thing, let's go ahead and do our stamping. I'm going to be using this tree right here, and I'm going to be using the Merry Christmas. So let's see. I have a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock here, and I'm going to be using Mossy Meadow ink. And I'm going to go ahead and ink up this tree. And let's stamp it right here. Onto, did I say a scrap piece of very vanilla cardstock? I just want to make sure I said that. All right, that looks really good. Let me grab my Stampin' Scrub, clean this off. All right, so that stamp is all clean. Can go back in the box. All right, and then I'm going to stamp the sentiment Merry Christmas. And I'm going to stamp that on a piece of very vanilla cardstock that I've already cut. It's right here. And this piece of very vanilla cardstock is cut at, let's see, what's it cut at? It's cut at 2 1/8 by 1 1/8. I know it's a little bit odd, but I wanted the Merry Christmas to fit perfectly on there. And that was the dimensions I needed. Actually, sorry if you're looking at my head, but I want to get it nice and straight on here. Merry Christmas. Perfect. Isn't that so pretty? That Merry Christmas, I love it. I love that cursive writing. And that's all the Mossy Meadow ink I need. I just got a bunch of ink on my fingers. Oops. And clean that one off. Clean my finger off. All right. And I can put that away. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and set these aside. And let's punch our little tree out here. So I'm just going to line it up. What I do with this tree punch is I make sure the very top is straight and the stem is straight, and then the rest should fall right in line. And I'm just going to punch that right out. So there's my cute little tree. And then I'm also going to punch out a tree in the copper foil paper. So I just have a scrap piece right here. And I'm just going to pop one of, oops. Okay, well, I don't even know where that went. So I'm going to cut another one out. I have bad luck with these punches flying away from me. All right. And go ahead and close up my punch, and that can go back in my drawer. Okay. So I have my two trees here. I'm actually going to take this little Merry Christmas, and I cut another piece of the foil paper. So this is cut at 2 3/8 by 1 3/8 so that I can mount this right on top of that. I love all of our foil paper. And it really makes a card look really elegant on foil. Is that straight? It looks very crooked to me. Let's see if I can peel this off. Snail is very permanent, but if you do it quickly, you should have a second. Okay. That should be better. There we go. Merry Christmas. All right. Now on the back of this little tree, I'm going to stick some dimensionals because I'm going to want to pop that guy up. So a couple of dimensionals, and I'll peel these off just to have it ready to go. And I'm going to set those aside. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build my card. So my base is a piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock cut at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Definitely check out Stampin' Up's new trimmer. It's brand new and it's awesome. I love it. And it scores the cards perfectly. The old trimmer, I felt like didn't score quite right. And so I never did that with the trimmer, but now I do, and I love it. So our card's going to open this way. All right. And next thing I have is I wanted a piece of designer series paper. So from the Brightly Gleaming suite, I pulled out this. The other side is these cool stars, but I loved this side, but that's Mossy Meadow with the copper foil holly berries in there. And I cut a strip that is 1 1/2 inches by, let's see, it's by 5 1/4, or by 5 1/2 actually. Let's make sure. Let's see. Yep, 5 1/2. So it's 1 1/2 by 5 1/2. And I'm going to mount this onto a piece of very vanilla cardstock that is 1 3/4 by 5 1/2. So let me put my adhesive on here. Okay, so it should line up to the top and bottom perfectly. It's just the sides. So it'll look just like that. And then we can put our adhesive on here. I wanted to brighten it up a little bit because the mossy metal can be a little dark with the copper foil. So that's why I went with the Very Vanilla. And that should line up to the top and the bottom of the card, just like so. Isn't that pretty? Then I'm going to grab our trees. So I'm going to grab our copper tree first and just put some adhesive. And he's going to go right here. And then with our other tree, I'm going to put him right next to, overlapping just a teeny tiny bit, like so. And then I'm going to grab our Merry Christmas. Okay, and he's going to go right here. Merry Christmas. And then to finish it off, I'm going to grab the star elements. They're the copper color, and I'm just going to put it right there because you always need a star at Christmas. And that is our card. Isn't that so pretty? It's really pretty in person. That copper is very shiny. And here's one I did earlier. I just love these. I think they turned out really nice. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. Bye.